So it's Sunday before Thanksgiving, and nobody's really here. I thought I'd give you a little tour of the art building, visual arts complex here at CU Boulder. We're on the third floor. This is where printmaking, painting, and drawing are. And this is where all the grad studios are as well. Usually this is lit up on the weekends. It's turned off for whatever reason. Here's my studio. This gives you an idea about how big they are. The lighting is pretty crappy, so I use these photo lights to also light my work. But it gives you an idea about the size. It's big enough to make some big works in, for sure. But it's not huge. This one's got really nice tall ceilings. But as you noticed, I don't have the window. A lot of people here want windows. And here we've got all of your professors. Their studios are right here. They're all really nice. And they're right across the hall. These are all just grad studios here, with professors on the right, grad students on the left. People hang their paintings up outside here. Over here we've got the big freight elevator, and the wood shop's right underneath this. I don't know if they're open today, maybe I can get some footage. But got a big freight elevator, so if you want to move big paintings, that's no problem. One thing about this building is it's one of those, I can't remember what they're called, LEED certified, I think it's called. So it's like a giant low energy thing, but you can hear there's tons of ventilation, if you see up there. And it's pretty loud. So that annoys some people, but not really. Here there's gallery spaces, and you can check these out. Got a nice view from here. See the flat irons. They're building this thing across the way. So down here there's basically just administrative stuff. Oh, I should have gone into printmaking. I'll go into printmaking on the way back. Down here is art and art history, and they don't get their own studios. No use really showing that. And then there's also the Visual Arts Resource Center, VRC, right there, where you can check out projectors and stuff like that. It's like mid-November, like November 20th, and the leaves are still yellow. Boulder is sunny. What you read about Boulder being sunny all the time is true. It's blue skies and sunny all the time. So let's go up and check out the classrooms. If you're lucky enough, you'll get a GPTI, which is a graduate part-time teaching instructor position. And with that, you can get your tuition covered, and you also get a stipend every month. There's also some GA positions available. So each one of these hallways you can check out and use as a gallery space. Here's the seminar room. This is where you'll take like your theory classes. Here's a nice little balcony you can sneak out to if you've got the right key. More Professor Studios. This is where I'd want to be, 4th floor for a studio. I don't know if these are going to be open. So here's one of the painting studios here. Good ventilation, really awesome view outside. Got all these like little paint cart thingies. These easels are way too heavy. They're ridiculously heavy. They work. You can set up still lifes if you're teaching. Set up still lifes there and then get mad when people move them. There's a little like student gallery space for undergrad work. If you're in a class, you get a locker also. So you can keep all your stuff. Oh, that's my attendance sheet. This is where I teach the painting, one of the painting studios for painting classes. I really like it. It's an awesome classroom. It's got, a giant sink for cleaning up. Got these hazmat things for paint thinner and stuff like that. You can hook up a projector there if you want to show presentations or something. And there's just an awesome view in here too. You can hide all your work up there. Your class can put their paintings up in these slots. There's some of my students. Here's the drawing room. It's got really nice skylights up in it and all these drawing tables. So it's a good place to work. Got a bunch of storage over there for bigger drawings you want to leave. Got a bunch of props, stuff like to draw over here if you want to set up still lifes. It's a nice room. Plenty of good light. Good place to work. There should be more people here, even though it's Sunday. Boulder is expensive to live in. Apartments are expensive. I'd recommend getting a place. If you're a grad student, you can get housing and family housing, and it's pretty decent. Got free cable and internet and all that, but it costs around $13.50 a month rent for a 2-bedroom. Might be cheaper for a 1-bedroom. See if we can peek into the printmaking area here. Wow, there's really nobody here. Cool. Well, I hope that gave you an idea of what it's like here. It's a good place to study painting. I'm mostly left alone. Class loads aren't too intense. Sometimes you'll have a lot of reading and presentations and get stressed, but it's really not that big of a deal. So maybe I'll pop down, I'll see if I can video some of the wood shop. Here's the giant freight elevator. So this is the second floor where sculpture is, and everything's closed, which is not really normal. They've got these little gallery spaces you can check out here with different exhibitions that are put in here. And then you got the wood shop to your right. So there's other videos of that to see the equipment. They got a metal shop over here. There's the, I don't know what that is, metalsmithing. Yeah, and then there's the wood shop. But it's nice that the wood shop's underneath, you know, the painting floor, so you can make stretchers and stuff like that. But the cool thing that sculpture has is people leave these carts in like unbelievably ridiculous places. They got this nice little balcony area out here. It's actually cleaner than normal, with some picnic tables and stuff. And there's even a little grill out here, gas grill, so you can barbecue it up and relax, get some food, carve some pumpkins, be outside. People also always are spray painting out here, even though it says you're not supposed to, but it's kind of the spot everyone does that. And more weird stuff in front of the door. Pretty common. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's also a CNC router here, and that will you can make like a plan in 3D in Rhino and then put it on the CNC, and it's like a giant router, and it'll cut shapes for you and all that sort of stuff. But you got to make an appointment to use that. But that's another thing that the school has if you need something like that. There's also a laser cutter in the wood shop, and paint booth, like a spray booth where you can spray stuff, like big things that you need to spray paint and that sort of stuff. Or, you know, with those big industrial sprayers they use for cars. So yeah, back on the third floor, the party floor where it's all happening, the painters. Not like those serious sculptors or film students. Now, everyone actually gets along pretty well, I'd say. There's no real competition between departments like I've seen at other places. Some people talk about this, you know, I mean, that the building feels kind of institutional and industrial because it's got these big ventilation things going everywhere, and that can seep into the work, but I don't know. Anyway, that gives you a little tour. You can check out other videos if you want to, but it's a good place to study. Go out just like 2 blocks from here is the library, and they've got an awesome collection of books at the library. So you can just pop out of your studio, walk a couple blocks, and go to the library. All right, hope that gave you a good insight to what's going on.